Welcome to How-To Videos with Dr. Amy Gates, and welcome to MM570. The focus of this video is to help you learn how to navigate our classroom, how to find important information, and how to find projects, data, videos, SPSS, templates, and more. When you first log into class, you'll see the announcements. Make sure that you always read each class announcement. For example, this announcement tells you about how to access seminars. This one's about ordering your textbook in SPSS, and you'll see some announcements that look like this one, called How-To Videos. Each unit I'll post one or more new how-to videos that will help you with the assignments in that unit. Just like this how-to video, they'll walk you through whatever it is that I know that you'll need extra help on for that unit. For example, we'll learn to use SPSS, we'll learn how to graph and do summary statistics. Eventually we'll do t-testing, hypothesis testing, ANOVA testing, and more. For each one of the concepts in this class, we will have one or more how-to videos to help you move forward with that concept. So always keep a lookout for announcements that look like that. Each time you log into class, if you notice a new announcement, make sure to open it up and read it. You can gaze over it quickly just to see what's in there, and if it looks like something you need to read more carefully, please do so. How does this class work, and what can you expect from our class? You'll notice that under the course home we've got our syllabus, which is important to review. It contains rubrics and information about the requirements of our class. And then down here we actually have our SPSS and software requirements. And this works in conjunction with our first how-to video, which is about finding, getting, and using SPSS and other course materials on your computer. If you're watching this video and class has begun and you still don't have SPSS, you definitely want to download it immediately, and you can use the information in this video to learn how to do that. Let's see what that looks like. If I open up this announcement, I actually see that I have several how-to videos. There's a how-to video on how to get your textbook and SPSS. It walks you through the entire process and shows you an option for downloading SPSS right onto your computer immediately, which, if we're already started, is probably your best bet. There's also a video about, once you have SPSS, how to make sure you've installed it and where to find it. And finally, once you know SPSS is installed, how to use an SPSS file to see what SPSS looks like. These are how-to videos, and I'll be making these for each unit of our course all the way through to give you extra support for everything that we do. Alright, let's close up this announcement and see what else to expect. Each unit of our class has a discussion area. The discussion area is a very important assignment, and when you first log into the discussion area, make sure that you read not only the discussion question itself, but also any help and examples that are included in the discussion area. These will walk you through things and show you how to get started. Your main or first discussion post that answers all the required discussion questions is actually due by Sunday at midnight of each week or each unit. Then you're required to make at least 2 responses to other students, and that's due by the end of our week or Tuesday. To help you do this and to make it a little bit easier, and also to help you not forget to answer any portion of the discussion question, I will create each unit a template for the discussion area. Here in Unit 1 we can see that I've created a Unit 1 discussion template, and if you click on this, it'll open up that template for you. You can copy and paste that template into a Word document, and you can fill in the template as your discussion post. Pretty straightforward, and then when you're done, you can paste it right into the discussion area. It's important to note that pasting graphs and charts into the discussion area generally does not work for most people. If you try to paste a graph or chart into the discussion area, it probably will not show up and it will not be readable. So in that case, you can simply upload it as an attachment to your main post. So what else can you expect in this class? Well, like I said, each unit contains a discussion assignment. The main post is due by Sunday, and your responses to other students are due by Tuesday. But we also have 4 projects in this class where we will use SPSS to do a lot of statistical analysis. How do we find these projects, and where's the data that we're going to use for these projects? The answer to that question is in the doc sharing area. Our projects are not actually accessible from the units themselves, but rather we have to click on doc sharing, and then we have to choose the second category called graded projects in order to locate our projects. So let's click that now. Once I click on graded projects and I scroll down a little bit, all 4 of our projects are here and they're ready for you to download. Here's our Unit 2 project assignment, here's our Unit 4 project assignment, and so on. This .sav file is our project data set for all 4 of our projects. You're going to be using this same data set to do all 4 projects, and I strongly recommend downloading it right away and getting used to what's inside of that data set using SPSS. It's important to note that you'll have to have SPSS installed and running on your computer before you can open any of these .sav files, because they are specific for SPSS. This document below just gives you a description of the data set that you're going to be downloading, kind of explains each variable in Word form. So here's where you can find all of your projects for the class. Next, by clicking on the top category, we can find everything from templates to PowerPoint guides to further SPSS files. Notice I already have several PowerPoint guides available for you. This one's called Starting with SPSS. It's a how-to guide. This one is a very gigantic PowerPoint guide that I'm going to talk about during our seminars. It talks about the Unit 2 project and Unit 1 and learning about SPSS. It contains screenshots and step-by-step guides for the entire project and all the information that you'll need for Unit 1 as well. You'll also see here that I've created a template for the Unit 2 project. I will create and upload a template for each project in our course. Please use the template to complete the project, and you'll notice when you download the template that it not only breaks down the project for you, but it also shows you how I will be grading the project, which is really important information. Below the project, you'll see a zip file that contains all of the SPSS discussion board files. What you want to do is click on this zip file, and everybody's computer who allows them to open zip files will simply get this box. It'll say, do you want to just open it with the default? You click OK, and it will go ahead and open it up for you as a folder, which if you double click will give you all of the SPSS files that you're going to use in our discussion assignments for this entire course. If you have SPSS installed on your computer already, you can double click any of these, like I'll double click the bears file, and it will immediately open it up right in SPSS and right on your computer. But we'll talk more about SPSS a little bit later. If for some reason when you click on this you're unable to open a zip file, please contact tech support immediately. Sadly, I can't help you with this, but they can. It's free, it's easy, and they'll walk you right through it. So again, if you have any trouble opening this, call tech support right away and they'll help you. So each time you come into class, also click on Doc Sharing. Make sure you've downloaded the most recent PowerPoint guide, the most recent project template, any other helper guides that I've given you. If you're looking for the project assignments themselves, it's in the second category. You click on Graded Projects and you can choose any of the project assignments as well as the special data set just for the projects. So everything that you need, data, projects, PowerPoint guides, and templates, can all be found in the Doc Sharing area. So this class is going to be filled with information to help you. It's my goal not only to get you through this class successfully, but to make you fall in love with statistics. And I know what you're thinking, that's not possible, but it does happen every now and then. So don't forget, when you first log into class, check out those announcements. And anytime you get confused or have a question or get stuck, don't forget that the answer is probably already here waiting for you, either in the form of a video, in the form of a PowerPoint guide, in the form of a template. Finally, I want to just talk a little bit about making sure that you have SPSS on your computer. This how-to video series will show you how to get SPSS on your computer. But if we've already started class and you still don't have it, please come over under Course Home, click on SPSS and Software Requirements. This will actually open up right here in this area. Sometimes it'll open a separate window. You want to click on the Hub. And you want to get SPSS on your computer by downloading it. The entire process is described in this first how-to video, and it walks you through the whole thing. So that's super important as well. All right, well, thank you for joining me for our first how-to video. Please check out these other how-to videos for getting into class, and keep a lookout for how-to videos for every concept and every unit. I'll see you guys in the discussion area. Thanks for joining me.